Today I'm going to show you some stretches for rotator cuff. What's going on, everybody? It's Blake Bowman here with Gorilla Zen Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to stretch and release the external rotators of the rotator cuff. To begin, I already made a video about how to stretch the rotator cuff. You can check that over here. It's pretty old, and some of the things that I've been learning recently have made me want to tweak some of the things that I made in that video, so that's what I'm going to do today. Like I said, today I'm going to show you how to specifically stretch the external rotators of the arm, okay? Which basically take your arm to external rotation. They take your arm out this way. That's the function of these muscles. Now, these muscles can become very, very tight and dysfunctional in people if you're always internally rotated, like this, okay? If you're internally rotated all the time because you're working on a keyboard or you're texting, you know, most people are internally rotated all the time, including myself for whatever reason. Basically, your external rotators, which are like usually on the outside of your shoulder blade, like in this area. I'm not going to get too specific today, but they typically become tight and overactive because they're constantly trying to fight the internal rotation, right? They're trying to bring your arm into a neutral position because you're internally rotated all the time. So because of that, they just become hyperactive, basically. If you have this, you might experience like pain or tension or tightness in this area back here, like I said, behind the shoulder blade, specifically in like the infraspinatus teres minor. Now, it's just really uncomfortable to walk around like this. Mine gets so tight sometimes that they'll just kind of ache all the time. So here are some release techniques. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this all the time because if you stretch a muscle over and over again on a frequent basis for long periods of time, you'll weaken it even more, okay? So if you weaken the external rotators too much, you're going to fall into internal rotation even easier. So just kind of use this sparingly. I do this about like once a month just to give you a little bit of an idea as to the frequency. So this first technique where you use a ball, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I love myofascial release with balls. So you can use a softball or a lacrosse ball for this. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to put the ball right here, okay? Now I've been teaching a lot of workshops, teaching this in person to people recently, and a lot of people can't find this right away. So, I mean, study this video. It's right here, okay? And what I always tell people, these are the external rotators, okay? These are like on top of the shoulder blade. But what I always tell people is, you know, kind of just roll around, be your own judge of things, and if it feels like it's a tight area, then stay on it. But basically, you're gonna put it back there, okay? Get the back of your shoulder blade on there. Ugh. You'll really feel, you'll know when you're on it because this whole area will probably be tight. And you kind of just roll around here, try to find the tightest area. For me, I'm on it right now, okay? And then from here, you can internally rotate and externally rotate the arm, which is called active release. This is really going to help release the area. It'll make it a little bit more painful, but that's pretty much what you can do. You can do that for about 30 seconds or so. You might want to go a little bit longer than that, maybe up to a minute, maybe even a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Just kind of rolling around there trying to find the tight areas. So that's one way that I like to do it. Another way you can do it is to take your arm into like end range internal rotation using something called a sleeper stretch, okay? So this is going to stretch those external rotators. And you basically just do it by laying on the ground on your side here. It's very important that you take your arm bone and you like plug it back. Okay, I don't think you can see this, but don't let it come up like this. Keep it down like that. Not up like this, down. Okay, turn into it a little bit, keep that arm bone plugged in, and then gently push this arm towards the ground. If you can get your hand on the ground without sitting up like that, then you're probably not that tight in the external rotators, okay? Keep it plugged into the socket and push down. For me, this is about as far as I can go. I feel like an extreme stretch on my external rotators right now. And I'm just gonna hold this as a static stretch for about 30 seconds to a minute, okay? Try to go down progressively a little bit lower, maybe scissor in and out of end range. So this is as far as I can come down now. Hold it for a couple of seconds, come up. Try to go down a little bit further. But basically, that's how you stretch that muscle. I'd recommend you start with the ball and then move into that sleeper stretch. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see me make other rotator cuff stretches, let me know. My shoulders are feeling really dysfunctional as of recently because I've been doing a lot of computer work, so I kind of feel like making more shoulder videos and doing some work on myself. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that right over here. Also, give me a like on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty active in both of those places. You can get links to those in the description down below. Also, be sure to download my newest ebook, Posture, the Ultimate Life Hack. It's basically an ebook that I made all about posture, why it's important, and how to fix it. It's kind of like what I talk about on my channel here. However, it's all consolidated into a PDF file and organized very neatly. If you want to work with me one-on-one, then go ahead and click on the link below under coaching. Other than that, I'll see you next time.